So we're finally back to working on the laundry room beadboard, and we're hoping that we can get it finished up so that we can get this painted and so we can hurry up and get a washer and dryer in here and start doing our laundry at home. Okay, so we just got everything taped off and we are ready for paint. This goes into the main staircase of the house, and then that's the bathroom, and then this right here is the bedroom that I'm in. But we're gonna close this door, and then actually this door has a hole in it. We had to move all those clothes and stuff, but it has a hole in it, so we're gonna try and put the camera and my phone down there in that hole, like on the other side of this door, so that I can maybe like angle it up and try and get some shots of us painting this area. I don't want to risk ruining my phone and stuff, so Ben's gonna be on the other side of the door, and if it starts to come through, he'll move them. But I cannot wait to get this painted white. It's gonna look so much better. And I'm gonna be using the Wagner sprayer that they sent me. It's the Control Pro 130, so I'm curious to see how it'll do, and I'm kind of nervous because I am doing it in such a small area. Like, so I'm gonna try and just take it like one section at a time and go slow about it. Behind me the other day, whenever I painted, all the tannin started coming through and it was just bleeding through so bad and nothing was covering it up. And I found out that I was using a water-based primer instead of an oil-based, so now I got the Zinsser Bead primer, and it's a shellac oil-based primer, so I'm gonna try that to cover it up, and so far it's worked really good. That is a patch of where I tried it at, and it works really good so far. But I did actually talk to Wagner, and I was talking to them about the primer that I got, and they specifically said not to use the Bead primer in their sprayer just because it is flammable. It's supposed to be fine whenever it dries, it's just whenever it's wet in the fumes and stuff. And I did get a respirator to wear just because the smell is so harsh. Like, and it's like there's no windows right here. The closest one is in the bedroom, so after I paint, well, while I paint, I'm gonna have the windows raised, and then we actually have to go to the laundromat and run some errands in town, so that'll be good. It'll give this time to air out while it dries and stuff. Okay, so I just finished putting the first coat on everything, and it turned out really good. There's a couple spots, like you can see, those are knots that it didn't cover, and then that right there, I'm not really sure what it is, but it didn't cover, so I'm gonna have to go back in with another coat. And that's where the old coat was, you can see, and then like this is where it's only got one coat. So it does cover pretty good, and the smell's not as bad as I thought it would be, but it is still pretty bad. So I still wear my respirator and stuff. And I didn't film it all just because it's so tight of a space, and it was getting hot, and wearing that mask I was starting to get really claustrophobic, so I had to just take the cameras out of here. It was just too tight. So it's looking so good, and I cannot wait to get a washer and dryer in here though, and get the floor done and a light hung. I cannot wait. That primer, it was pretty awful to use. I hated the consistency of it. If you've ever worked with it, you know it's so watery. So the entire time it was dripping all over me. So I tried rolling it on, but by the time I got it rolled on and put my roller down to get my brush, it was dripping everywhere, running all down the wall. So I had to just quit doing that, and I had to put it on with a brush, all of it, every bit of it. So that was kind of rough, but it did take a while. But I'm glad the first coat's done, and now we're getting there. We can just move on and do the next coat. This is the light fixture I shared a while back that will be going in the laundry room, and I just wanted to clean it up some and get it shiny again. But I know this light fixture doesn't fit the time period of the home, but I think it's from the 1950s to 60s. Eventually I will get an older light. This is just what I have for on hand right now, and it was free, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use it until I find what I really want in here. Okay, so far the Zinsser has done really good, the Zinsser bin primer, and it's covered pretty good except for the knots. The knots is the only thing that I'm having trouble with cover, and then like very few like grain marks from the tannin and the wood. I'm about to go ahead and put the second coat of the primer on, and then I'm really hoping I can spray on my final coat of paint. I'm hoping like this can be the last coat of primer that it needs, because it is kind of a pain just because I can't use the sprayer, but also I'm having to like roll it on and then brush it on all over top because too much gets in the crack from the roller, so I'm having to use a brush too. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely we're getting there, and I'm just ready to get this done. I'm so excited to have a washer and dryer.